I've been living vicariously through everybody. I'm going on a trip, Robin. I'm going somewhere.
Oh, good.
I'm the one who's going to take a train, a plane. Everything crashes, though. Everything crashes. What's the problem with doing the news? Is you think about traveling someplace and there's a train. Just I think it was this morning. Amtrak hits a car in California, and then a plane crashes in the Mediterranean.
Well, a couple of months ago when I flew to Dallas, I'm on a prayer team, and
that's what I need. I need a prayer team.
It's very good. So I was like, hey, I wanted everybody to pray for safe travels and stuff like that.
We do that too.
This lady jumps on. She goes, "Oh yeah, because there was a plane crash yesterday. So let's pray." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I've been on the plane 2 hours. Thanks."
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you know what? We're in this world for a short
She's
time.
in the know.
I think let's just not travel to like the Middle East right now if you can avoid it.
Anywhere over there right now. I want to go to Jerusalem one day.
I do too.
Want to go there.
I want to see it too, but I don't know about right now.
Not right now. I'm gonna stay over here in this continental United States.
see America first.
Yes.
Do you know what I saw the other day? You can take a train from London to Paris. Did you know this? I never knew this. It goes right through the tunnel.
Yeah.
The channel.
I mean, they're just these trains now, especially these rocket trains, these fast trains, these Sunrails and stuff. They're building from here in Orlando and Orlando to Miami and.
One of these days, yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? Oh gosh, what was it called again? The 700-mile-an-hour hollow loop, or what was it called?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that the one in Japan or China or something?
No, they did it in the
San
desert.
Francisco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not developed yet. Elon Musk, is that his name?
I think so.
Oh gosh, I can't remember. But it goes 700 miles an hour. It's the thing you send your money into the bank through that tube?
Yeah.
It's like that. And
Quick.
you get into one of these capsules and it sucks you through it at 700 miles an hour, going from San Francisco to LA theoretically in a half hour.
Yeah.
And they said they're going to be able to get it up to 3,000 miles an hour.
Well, we can go to Alaska then.
Well,
be
no,
cool.
no. I mean, well, they can just go ahead and do that as much as they want. I will take the old-fashioned way. I don't trust anything going 3,000 miles an hour. I don't trust anything going 700 miles an hour. Just to.
But can you? All right, but I guess the reason I'm bringing it up to you is because I want my trip, my enjoyment of my trip, wherever I'm going to go.
Right.
I want it to begin the moment I get in my car.
Right.
I don't want to have to wait till I get to the destination.
Right.
I like the process of getting there.
Yeah, and that's a vacation. We live in a world today for the last 10, 20 years where everybody wants everything so quick. They want to get here quick, get there quick, and they're wondering why we're dying out so early. It's because a lot of us have high blood pressure, and we're always trying to hurry up and be in a rush to do something. And so for me, like I said, I love driving. I will drive back home before our fly, because it's the enjoyment of just getting there, the relaxation, because you don't want to be all in a rush and then miss the first 5 or 6 hours of your trip.
Yeah.
So I think everybody needs to just
There was
slow
a
down.
story this morning, though.
Slow down.
Where was that story this morning about? I guess Congress is saying, "Hey, we got to do something about these 3-hour waits for TSA and all that stuff." Did you see that story?
Well, yeah.
Robin had something she brought up this morning. When we had that story, Robin said when she went to the airport with her son, they didn't have to do that because they did it all in advance online.
The pre-screening.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
So we got there to fly into New York and to fly, or into New Jersey and to fly back, and we were there, gave them our ticket. They said, "Oh, okay, go in this line." We could just zip right on through. We didn't have to do all
Yep.
that.
And that's what I
Offshoots
think my
and
sister does
stuff.
that too, because my sister flies out throughout the nation for ALS, and I think she said she paid like $82 because she flies so much that was the best thing.
I
It
think
saved
you
us a lot
shared
of
this
time.
with us once before. So
Yeah.
how does the TSA screen you? I mean, what do you promise? I don't have a gun?
Well, I think what it is that you still probably correct me if I'm wrong. You still go through the bag touch things or anything like that.
Well, you put your bag in there to get it, screened that you're
Right.
going to carry on, but you don't have to take off your shoes or your belt or anything. You can just leave
Right.
it
And
all on there.
because they screen you, they
go right
have
on
your
through.
Social Security, they do all your background check first, and that's really what it is.
We do have a phone call, and we love phone calls, by the way. The number is 622-9622, and I didn't even introduce Anthony James. So Anthony James is here. Good morning. You're on the air with Anthony.
Larry, I was actually calling to make a comment about something you did earlier this morning.
Oh, really? What? Go ahead.
Well, you remember you were talking about the guy that was beeping the horn at you behind you?
Yeah. Was that you?
Man, I was just trying to tell you, you had your dog tied to the back bumper.
And that goes along with our song, doesn't it?
Right. That's the song. Thank you for that. I'll have to go check. I didn't realize that. Thank you. That's crazy.
Really?
Well, I don't get road rage ever because I'm a mellow man.
Well,
But I did. Do you ever get road rage?
yeah.
I've had
Because
this.
We're from up north.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Let's
You mean there's no
picture it this way.
redneck road rage guys?
Well, listen. It's up there.
They just yell differently.
Well, yeah. Well, we go. We're always, driving to D.C. every day is not an easy task.
Well, yes, this is a
So,
true thing. Yes.
But everybody gets where they're going. They're
Yeah.
there, they're gone. Here, I notice that to take a left turn, it takes like 10 minutes. And I'm like,
It's true.
nobody's paying attention.
It's true.
Nobody's paying attention at all. So I'm just driving. When I drive with people in my car, they're like, hold on. I'm like, I
Right.
weave in and out of traffic. That's the way we drive. That's where we learn to drive up there. We're very meticulous. We're defensive drivers. So in defensive driving, we pay attention mostly to the car in front of the car we're in.
Right.
Yeah, right,
In front of the
right.
car
Yeah.
that we're in front of. And because we're always paying attention, our eyes are trained to pay attention all the time. So we just go. Here, it's like, oh my goodness. So that's why. The more you're down here, the first probably about month or two I was here,
Yeah.
I was bad. I was horrible.
This is what I say. I'll sometimes say, how come I'm waiting for this guy to get past me? If I was in New York, I would have been in line two minutes ago. Like, you look down the road and half a mile away, there's a car coming. Oh, I better wait.
Yeah.
But you can't. There's no time to wait in a busier city.
No, you got to.
You don't. You go. You get in the car, you go, and you got your destination.
But it's not just a busier city. Right here on 200, if you're coming out of that Ocean Buffet at the wrong time,
Oh, yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah.
And don't
gotta
you
make
hate
a
getting
break.
behind somebody who wants to turn left?
Well, it's that, and they turn left, and you know what it is? Hesitance. There's a lot of hesitance here. Where
Yeah.
up north, there's no hesitation. You just
You
go.
just go.
Yeah, you go,
And
you look, and then you move
And
out.
you know the biggest thing is, and God bless them. I said I see so many miracles every day. When I go to Publix, people just walk right out of Publix and they walk straight out into the road.
Right.
They don't look both ways, nothing. And I'm sitting there, I'm amazed. I stood there for 20 minutes one day and just figure out
Yeah.
how many lives were saved just because somebody else was looking. I have
Paid
never
attention, yeah.
in my life seen so many people just walk right out of the middle of the street and with no regards to traffic, like we're all driving Nerf cars. I have never seen it. So I just wanted to tell people, just
That's funny.
when you walk out of a store, just look left and right.
Well, you're supposed to though, because Publix has that grid over there
Yeah.
on the floor for the pedestrians. so
Yeah,
you
that's the
can,
safety zone.
Step out, and the
Yeah,
cars
just step
got to
out.
stop.
In New York and D.C., you put your foot in the road at the wrong time, it's over.
Have you ever been to L.A. though?
No, I haven't.
You
Just-
put your foot in the road in L.A., everybody stops.
really?
Yeah, because there are two laws that make that happen. One, you're going to get a ticket if you drive and there's a pedestrian in the road. And two, the pedestrian is going to get a ticket if he's walking against the light or if he's walking away from the corner. He can't jaywalk.
Wow.
We have a jaywalking law in Ocala, but they don't
Yeah,
enforce
they don't
it.
enforce it. I wish they would, especially on the downtown square.
Go to New York City.
I hate that.
Go to New York
They,
City. I'm
they
gonna
have
tell
it too there too, but they don't enforce
They
it.
don't, no, they don't force it there. No, I mean, living up there and living in North Jersey, yeah.
Yeah. We have a
You
phone
need to
call.
pay attention.
Good morning, you're on the air. Well, we had a phone call. Let me check another one. Good morning, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
As you know, I just completed a long-distance train trip.
Oh,
Yeah, to Utah.
That's
Salt
right.
Lake City.
He did. 6
I went
days
to,
on the train.
To Salt Lake City.
round trip.
6 days. No shower.
What? Yeah, well,
That's the part I couldn't handle. 6 days, no shower.
Did you enjoy it?
well, no, it was only 3 days and 3 days.
Well, that works out to 6 days.
Yes. How did you enjoy the trip? The train trip?
Oh, it was it was fun.
It does. It looks like fun, but that no shower thing that would get to me. Were there any showers like in the train stations?
No, there's
Not even a reservoir?
where you can take a sponge bath.
The sponge bath. Yeah, well, that would be the best thing you could do.
Yeah.
Well, it does. I see. This is I want to do this on my bucket list. I want to take a train ride someplace. I don't know.
Yeah.
From here to New York seems like it's not that big of a deal. It's one day. You're not 3 days in a train.
Well, let's go to-
There's only an overnighter up to New York.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Thank you, Jim.
Good. Well, up north, in Virginia, when we used to go to Washington, D.C. for trips, school trips, we just jumped on the train. We just jumped on the train there in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
there and
Right.
back.
Yeah.
So we rode trains all the time. But you can actually, like I said, get into one in Sanford and go up to like New York or whatever. There's a plane. You can take your car and it'll put you off in Lorton, Virginia, which is about 15 miles south of D.C.
I've heard of this.
So you
I've
just
heard
take
of
the
this.
train up and then drop it off and drive.
Then
the
you
rest
have a
of the way.
little bit of a drive, not a whole drive.
Exactly.
Nice.
Always goes too quick. This is such a fun segment. All right, Anthony. If you want to have a day, what do you call it? A staycation.
Staycations.
Go to Homewood Suites right here in Ocala. What's your number?
352-369-4610.
And tell your friends who visit. Stay at Homewood Suites. It's
Stay-
more than a hotel room. It's a whole suite.
Stay with Anthony. Call Anthony.
Call Anthony.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes. Call us if you need Anthony's number. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts. A State Department audit obtained by AP finds fault with Hillary Clinton and other secretaries of state for poorly managing